Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. Topic of discussion in today's video, as you can see by the title, is my 6'9" big man too slow to be playing the stage 3v3 courts? Now, short answer, no not really, but long answer, I'm here to kind of give the description of why I asked this question. Now, this lineup that these guys run in, I swear, this is one of my favorite lineups to see, and I would love to run on something like this myself, with one of these guys at the 1 or the 2. Now, the 3, it doesn't really fit my play style. I'll explain what these guys lineup are. So, two-way finisher is usually a pure lock, two-way slashing play is usually a play defender, and then two-way pass first wing, I would assume, is usually a play defender as well, but here's what they actually were. The two-way finisher at the point was actually a play lock, due to the 2 obviously is a play defender, and then the guy at the 3 was a two-way sharp, bro, with slash takeover, and his title was two-way pass first wing. I've never seen something like that ever. So anyway, to explain the problem with this lineup and why I think it's so great is a lot of teams, let's say they're meta, right? And I'll just let our intros play out as well. And just to understand that AK is on a play sharp, Cook's on a two-way sharp, I'm on a finisher. It's simple as that. But anyway, a lot of lineups meta that they like to go to is, let's say, like a 6'11" rim sharp, right? At the big man spot. And then AK obviously fits that mold where they have a play sharp, and then same thing with Cook. They have a two-way sharp or a play defender to just be the lockdown. Simple as that. Now, the thing about it is, even if I were able to pick and pop in this situation, there's no good matchup for AK to have. If, let's say that the dude in white switches on to AK, it's going to be another small mobile lockdown on him, and it's as simple as that. They have a great defender on him no matter what. Now, was this actually a good situation for me to have an inside big? I think so, absolutely. Honestly, the thing about this is, my build's ability to make contested finishes and take those slips was so premium in this game, and you're going to see that as we go on. Now, the other thing I want to kind of talk about too, I'm on white shirt right now, right? And this dude was the two-way sharp. Now, I should have known by his shooting percentages that he couldn't really that he could shoot really well, and he was probably a two-way sharp. And I should have known it by this right here. Look at him do the snapback green, simple as that. Honestly, if I would have known that going into this game, I probably would have had AK or Cook guard him. And then if I could be on a playmaking defender, obviously it'd be a better outcome, because for more interior defense to be on those play defenders is definitely going to be premium. AK gets a nice open shot right here, but again, I'm just like snagging these rebounds down as well. Now, again, you're going to see a big thing in this game was going to be this right here. So we forced the switch. Honestly, it's not even force the switch, because this is just what they're cool with doing. They're playing sides on picks right here, and they're going to give up the slips easy. Now, it took AK a little bit of time to realize that. I was kind of trying to point it out as well. And it's hard to tell a scorer that he's basically being double teamed. It's hard to explain that to them. But long story short, what was happening is they're playing sides off picks no matter what. Even if I were able to pick and pop, screens are going to do absolutely nothing. It's just forcing a different matchup of the same exact outcome. It's going to be an ISO. It's going to have to be an ISO if I were able to pick and pop regardless. And if you want to run it back and run the slips with a rim sharp, so be it. But like I said, obviously my player being able to have decent finishing ability is very premium in this game, and you'll see that kind of as we move along. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this lineup yourself. I think this is a crazy lineup. I'm a big fan of it. I'll give this example for instance as well. Even if I were like a 7-3 like dominant post scorer in the paint, right? I want to explain, it's still pointless for me to have something like that. Yes, I could probably get good efficient twos, but the fact of the matter is they can get even more efficient twos and have a chance at getting three-pointers. So even as the ball handler, and I'm saying, like, even if we helped off of it, it's still tough to deal with. But anyway, let me get to this real quick, and I'll probably just transition off that topic. Just understand, a dominant big is not going to do anything in this game, because like I said, they're going to get efficient twos and come across their three-pointers pretty easy. Now, the thing about what we ran right here, right? I said the pick on this lock, but then again, boom, another lock just picks up. It's as simple as that. Now, the thing is, it would be ideal if I could just dominate the mismatch right here, but it's still a good matchup on me. It's simple as that. Now, what I like to kind of explain to you guys is, people say like, oh, like, you need to look to roll more, you need to look to slip. The thing is, I know that, but if we can force a full switch, I know I'm gonna have an easy take no matter what. So boom, we get this full switch, right? I already know they're willing to switch it back if I run this back. So you can see AK is gonna move toward me, I move toward him, we're letting them think they can switch back, and then simple as that, boom, I dip. Now, I should have faked the screen a little bit more, because the dude in black is obviously a high IQ defender. He sees that I didn't set an actual pick. He stays down. That was still a contested finish, but again, that's kind of what my player lives off of, so it's nice to come across those. Now, again, if we were pick and pop, maybe they would give that up more because they have to play high. off the picks, and it would just relate to maybe a more open paint. But again, that speed is tough to predict, bro. I mean, when you have, and look at this, the ISO is so tough to deal with as well. I just love this lineup and everything about it. I would love to run something like this myself. If I were a ball handler of some sort, I would love to do this exactly. Now, look at AK. Beautiful, beautiful stop on a dime and just shoot. That stuff is tough to deal with. He did it earlier in the video, as you can see, and just kind of was missing early on. But, yo, and look at this. This dude responds with a simple green 3. He just snaps that thing back and pulls. The thing was, Cook was obviously not trying to give up a free 2. That you just don't want to do that. But if you don't give up a free 2, or at least like play their 3 mostly, then bro, they're just gonna get that almost every time they want. Now that's the crazy thing about ISO. It's so tough to deal with that. Again, it's tough to kind of explain to AK right here, because he's a true scorer at heart. He's not gonna get these opportunities to score. So anyway, from this point forward, he completely understood he had to become a pass first point guard. It's as simple as that. I have to hit my slips at a good time, and he has to hit me on the passes at a good time. And it's really as simple as that, honestly. But again, it's just kind of hard to tell a scorer at heart that that they have to become a pass first point guard. But you don't see this for the most part either. You don't see two mobile guards able to just do that. Now, real quick, I'll get back to that point as we get back on offense, but this right here was something that we probably should be doing more of, but it's very dangerous to do this, and I want to explain. So essentially, you're going to see the game plan was if Cook could lead him to me on this corner, and he does lead him to me right here, Cook could hop out to this corner, and I hop into the paint, and I affect the shot obviously more than he would. I have a 6'9" with like 94 block and, you know, great interior defense, intimidator, all that stuff. The fact of the matter though is it's very dangerous to do that, because when I'm leaving a two-way sharp like that, and again, I didn't know he was a two-way sharp in the moment, but when I'm leaving a two-way sharp like that for at least like a second window, like for instance, if I would have helped right there on the drive and give up an open corner 3, you never know with that. And that's the thing about these lineups. You got to be very patient on your defense. You can't force, you know, misses down low off like corner help defense. It's just not smart to do. Again, AK with a beautiful stop on a dime. Hezzy, I love that move, bro. It just is such easy offense, and it's as simple as that. But anyway, again, to get back to the defensive point, look at this. I mean, if I were to help fully on that corner right there, that's an open 3 that gets them to 17 to 18. You don't want those opportunities like that. Now, the tough thing with this lineup, and you see tough shot right there. I'm sure he thought he was going to be in the paint, have Cook jump. It would have been an easy standing layup. This dude's obviously frustrated at this point. But, yo, again, crazy lineup. I am a big fan of this. But we'll pause it right here and kind of explain and just break this down. Now, to explain this, I already know they're playing high. It's 18 points. For anybody that is kind of wanting to improve as a screen setter as well, understand they are 3ing up on us completely. Anybody that has like a brain in this stage sees that we have 18 points. They don't want to give up a 3. So I know that they're going to play super high on these picks, and I have an easy slip at this point. And look at the corner. He's just face guarding the corner as well. It's just as simple as that. You got to know tendencies. You got to know what people are going to do in a certain situation. Obviously, we're thinking the same thing right here. Got to defend the 3. Simple as that. And then boom, they still get one. Honestly, crazy that this two-way sharp, that's what I'm saying too. This dude is a two-way sharp. You don't see rim sharps able to do that. And did this guy have the same exact effect that a rim sharp could have in this game? Yes, and honestly better. I want to explain that too, because he made a better impact than a rim sharp even could, because A, he was a play initiator to some extent too. He hit those snapback green 3s, gave him 6 points off that. Now, against anybody that's decent, I don't think sitting in the paint is ever going to do the move anyway. You're going to need to be up on the picks. You got to be mobile. You got to be able to guard ball. He was able to guard AK in an ISO, so to say, if I was a rim sharp. It's way better than any tall rim sharp would ever be able to. So anyway, long story short, I don't think height rules in NBA 2K20. I think you can definitely get away with being like literally 6'7" or 6'6" running the 3 in stage 3-3. Now, can you get away with it running that at, like, let's say Park? Yes, but like it'll be even more minimal. It's kind of crazy how, like, you know, all these, like, let's say running something like this. I'm gonna go back to their kind of lineups on the intros. Let's say running something like this lineup right here probably wouldn't be too smart an idea if you were running in the park. And why is that? Again, it's mostly because you got, now only if you are lacking skill with this lineup. Now, it wouldn't be smart to do if you lack skill with this lineup in the park, just because the dude at the 3 will definitely get kind of abused as far as like down low, just because he won't have the best interior defense. He's probably like 6'7", and that's probably not going to deal too well with the interior forces and stuff like that. But if your guards can just create more three-point opportunities than the other team can, and you're playing great defense, then it's not a problem. But this lineup is more built for the meta of like stage 3v3, where, you know, it's going to be a lot of screen setting, trying to get people open off picks, trying to force switches. And the fact of the matter is, if there's no big non-mobile defender to force the switch onto your point guard on, then it's just tough to deal with, bro. It's as simple as that. It's hard to make anything happen with with this lineup. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. If you made it to the end of the vid, put shots in the comments, just to show that you made it all the way through and want to show your support. But anyway, I hope you guys understood the point of this video as well. I know I didn't really get it across all that well, but the point being is that mobility from the three and ability to shoot as well, and for it to be a play initiator to some extent, is tough to deal with, bro. It's as simple as that. Now, there are pluses and minuses to not having height at the three, obviously, but I hope you understood at least my point of this vid. But anyway, that's all for the vid. I hope y'all enjoyed. None of that, take it easy, man. Peace.